Good morning, my beautiful listeners. Welcome back to Breakfast with Positivity. I'm your host, Kesha P, and I couldn't be happier to join you on this lovely morning. As we kick off our start with some inspiration and growth, this week we've been exploring the theme healthy relationships and positivity. And today's episode is all about building bridges, not walls. A deep, heartfelt discussion on how to nurture our most important relationships through open and meaningful communication. We're going to cover ways to express your feelings without fear, the art of active listening, and to avoid those common pitfalls that create unnecessary conflict or distance. Because when we communicate with care and clarity, we turn our relationships into safe havens, filled with mutual respect and love. Are you ready to unlock the secrets to healthier relationships? Then grab your morning coffee or tea and settle in with me. Healthy relationships form the heartbeat of joyful life. Communication is the lifeblood that keeps them thriving. It sounds simple, right? Just talk and listen. But often, do we really truly listen? Not to reply, but to understand. Today, I want to break down communication in simple, actionable steps so we can all build stronger bridges with people we love. First, be honest about your feelings, but with kindness. When someone's bothering you, don't bottle it up or assume the other person should know. For instance, instead of saying, "You never care about my needs," try framing it as, "I've been feeling unheard lately, and I want us to reconnect." Strive for clarity without blame. It opens the door for dialogue rather than defensiveness. Second, never underestimate the power of active listening. We live in a world filled with distractions, phones buzzing, thoughts racing. So when was the last time you gave someone your full attention? Undivided attention. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It's showing through body language and response that you value what's being said. For instance, making eye contact, nodding to show you're engaged, and summarizing to affirm, like, "It sounds like you're feeling frustrated about what happened at work." Meanwhile, tackle conflict head on, but with compassion. Avoiding disagreements may buy temporary peace, but it often leads to resentment. Instead, when you're in a disagreement, focus on solving the problem, not winning the argument. Replace accusatory language with solutions, excuse me, Replace accusatory language with solutions oriented phrases, such as, "How can we find a compromise that works for both of us?" Of course, avoiding common communication pitfalls is just as crucial. One big trap is making judgments instead of asking questions. Assume you and your best friend had a misunderstanding. Instead of jumping to conclusions like, "She's been distant because she's mad," ask, "I've noticed we haven't talked as much. Are you okay?" When you come from a place of curiosity and not judgment, walls come down and understanding replaces assumption. Another common mistake is shutting down or going silent during conflict. Often we fall into this habit thinking it's better than arguing, but silence doesn't resolve the tension. Instead, acknowledging your feelings calmly, "I need a moment to cool off, but I want us to talk this through." It lets the other person know you're invested in a resolution and not avoidance. Next time, recognize how your tone and body language speaks louder than words. A simple, "I'm sorry," said coldly, far less carries far less weight than one said sincerely with an empathetic tone. Practice self-awareness during conversations. Are your nonverbal cues sending mixed messages? Creating a safe space for communication is vital. When people feel safe, when people feel safe to open up without fear of judgment or attack, the relationship flourishes. You establish this by being approachable and expressing gratitude often. Something as simple as saying, "I'm thankful you shared this with me," makes a world of difference. Last, don't hold back on praise. Healthy relationships thrive when positive communication outweighs the negative, just as constructive criticism is key. So letting your loved ones know that they're appreciated, whether it's telling your partner, "Thank you for always supporting me," or calling a friend to say, "I value you so much." Thoughtful words nurture strong bonds. Remember, communication in relationships isn't just about talking. It's about creating a partnership where both sides feel seen, heard, and valued. When you combine honesty, empathy, and consistency, you're not just maintaining connections, you're making them thrive. Now, take a deep breath with me. Exhale and repeat after me. I am open to meaningful conversations. I listen with patience and speak with love. My relationships are strengthened by care, empathy, and understanding. Hold on to this affirmation throughout the day and notice the difference it makes in your interactions. All right, now it's time for me to challenge you for today. I have 3 small actions you can take to put today's theme into practice. The first is give the gift of attention. Choose one person, a friend, a partner, a coworker, and practice active listening during your next conversation. Stay fully present, acknowledge their words, and show them they matter. The second one is to express appreciation. Think of one person who's been a positive influence in your life. Send them a quick text or call to say one specific thing you appreciate about them. The third, resolve an open conflict. If there's been tension with someone, take the first step to mend it. Start with something as simple as, "I value our relationship and want to work through this together." These small gestures have a powerful ripple effect. You'll feel lighter, and the other person may feel seen and valued, which is always a win-win. That brings us to the end of today's episode of Breakfast with Positivity. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful morning. I hope you're walking away feeling inspired to nurture your relationships and build meaningful connections. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, where we'll continue our weekly theme with tips on maintaining positivity while navigating tough conversations. You won't want to miss it. Until then, I'm sending you love, light, and positive vibes. Remember, you have the power to build bridges and not walls. Take care, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning.